into one of the hardest ballparks to play in the world of baseball. They throw a shutout just a couple of days ago, and then today they keep the Diablos Rojos del Mexico to just 3 runs, and that beauty is coming back to Geneva.
It's a nice piece of hardware to add, and George Samus just continuing to add to his legacy. Back-to-back champions in the American Association, throw a BCL championship on top of it. One of the most decorated American Association managers that we have seen.
Well, we're just waiting for the trophy presentation, and there's a lot to be proud of those guys down there. They have gone through the gauntlet. They come in on Tuesday night on their first game of the tournament. They put up 14 runs on these Diablos. They keep things rolling along. They have themselves a heck of a run in this tournament. A perfect 5-0, something that the Diablos have already done on the other side last season. And it was a 2025 Baseball Champions League that the Cougars felt like they missed out on. They thought that they would be the one to go and play for a championship last season. It didn't end up happening. But here in 2026, they come into Estadio Alfredo Harpelú, and they go and face the Diablos and lift a championship. Here comes a public address announcer here from the ballpark.
Events Manager de la Confederación Mundial de Béisbol y Softball y director de este torneo.
MVP, and what an honor that is. After winning back-to-back American Association championships, he comes into BCL play, and again, this has been one of the more dominating performances. Today, Josh Allen specifically, he was huge for Kane County. A double back in the bottom of the 6th inning, and that is what got the big rally going for Kane County.
Yeah, and I think, especially since this is the entire BCL we're talking about, Josh Allen really set the tone early on for the Cougars. And it felt like he was the spark that got a lot of the bats waking up. And that includes this game. He led off that huge 4th inning that ended up being the bulk of the runs scored for this Kane County offense, and a well-deserved honor for a veteran of this Cougars team.
He has been one of the longer tenured Kane County Cougars, winning an American Association championship in 2019 under George Samus as a part of the St. Paul Saints. Now has won his 3rd ring back in September of 2025. And now here in 2026, the Kane County Cougars can call themselves base champions of the baseball world. They're making their way out towards second base. And what a performance it was. In a tight game that was a 1-0 lead for Kane County till the top of the 5th inning. Diablos tied it up, and then it was the bottom of the 6th inning. A 6th spot was on the board. A couple of runs a little bit later on by Diablos, but the comeback effort fell too short.
It was total team domination. I mean, started with Connor Ash, who really did a great job of keeping the hot Diablos bats at bay. And then followed up by that huge 4th inning, closing the show with Gozo, seeing Cherry and Critter doing their thing as well. And now the presentation.
That beauty is going back to Kane County. It's being handed to Claudio Final. And there is the confetti. It is official. The Kane County Cougars are Baseball Champions League winners in 2026.
Samus. He talks to his teammates. He decides one more time, and that starts here in the BCL. And to win an MVP, it's an absolute pleasure for him. And again, he kicked off this tournament with a bang. I mean, 2 home runs in 2 games, and even bigger here when he started that big 4th inning.
Well, Josh Allen's tournament was one of the legendary status for the Kane County Cougars here in 2026. Comes into the tournament, he bats .538, 2 home runs, 7 runs batted in, 2 doubles. He went 7 for 13 at an OPS of a 1.779. And there is a reason why Josh Allen is not only so beloved by his fellow competitors who are also with him here on Kane County, but now he's getting world recognition in Baseball Champions League, and he's getting a picture with both the MVP trophy and the Baseball Champions League trophy.
What a special moment. You see him pass it off now to Connor Ash, and what an opportunity for Ash. I mean, he really did struggle in that Diablos in the first game, getting pulled early and having this game in his mindset to have a chance at having it back. He ends up with 7 strikeouts, 5 hits, only 1 earned run against one of the strongest power hitting team we have seen in this entire tournament.
And he's handing the trophy off to every single one of his Kane County teammates as well. And this has been one of the most fun experiences I can say I've had coming down here, starting in this journey back last week on Sunday, flying from Winnipeg to Calgary to Mexico City, going to the press conference on Monday and hearing all of the managers talk about how they are so excited to get this tournament going. And now here we are on Sunday. It's been a grind of a week. Double headers from waking up about 6:30 or 7 a.m., getting onto the shuttles at 8, calling game 1 at 10 o'clock, a little bit of a break before a 7 o'clock game 2. It's been some of the most grind you will have as a player or as a broadcaster in this case. But now the week is complete, and a moment like this will be shared forever.
Yeah, I mean, I think just being able to see all of the different talents from all over Latin and Central America, as well as Chinese Taipei, and seeing that brothers team that was so young and so gritty, and learning about the stories of the players and the teams, and seeing how much that this tournament has meant. And as you said, it was a grind for everybody involved. And this Cougars team, they never let up on the gas. They were 5-0. Such a fun tournament from start to finish.
Now they're taking pictures with their teammates back in the American Association. We saw Derek Cherry and Max Murphy